Hi, welcome back. Here is a chilling statistic. A child can die every 30 seconds from an unintentional injury. That means that can be totally prevented. I am here today with Jaime Pelletier from Children's Medical Center to tell us about Safe Kids Day. And Jaime, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So Safe Kids Day is happening worldwide, and there's an event in Dallas.
Yes.
This to tell us about how we can prevent unintentional injuries. But then your event is very much focused on water safety, is that correct?
Safe Kids Day, Safe Kids Worldwide, this is kind of a new event for them. And so what they're doing is 100 communities are kind of getting together on May 18th to kind of celebrate children and try and raise funds for local and national injury prevention efforts. Here in our Safe Kids Greater Dallas Coalition, that's the name of our Safe Kids Coalition, we're trying, it just worked out that we couldn't do our day until the 27th, but it just was a natural tie-in for water safety because it's Memorial Day, all the pools open up, and so we actually unfortunately see a lot of drowning or near drowning kids coming into the hospital. So it just felt May, water safety, so that's how we kind of did that natural tie-in. But other Safe Kids Days could easily be doing topics on falls, on home safety. Just because of the later date of ours, we just decided to focus on water safety.
And I would imagine that being down in Texas with the warm weather, that it's water safety is a lot more prevalent down here than it would be up in the Northeast, for example. So water safety. I mean, I have a 4-year-old and a newborn, and the thought of something happening to them in a pool it just sends chills down my spine.
Yes.
So what can you tell parents to really try and prevent anything from happening?
Okay, so we are having our day. I forgot to say it's at Hawaiian Falls on
and Hawaiian Falls is fabulous.
Exactly. So what we're actually teaching at our event at Hawaiian Falls on the 27th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I just wanted to shout that out.
Make sure, yes, absolutely.
So people come.
Yeah.
But what we're trying to teach is kind of our 3 main water safety rules or things for parents to go by. That's test and teach, watch and guard, throw, don't go. So with test and teach, we strongly encourage that parents get their kids' swimming skills assessed. They can go to their local YMCA and sign up for a swim assessment. And then from there, they will make recommendations on how to get their, maybe their kid did the swim assessment was perfect, or maybe they need to have some more swim lessons. So what's awesome about that is they can actually kind of custom fit to what your child needs. A lot of parents think, my kid's gone through 1 year of swim lessons, they're good to go. But the problem is that they actually need some more, and that's what the YMCA can actually provide. We're actually one of our partners in our water safety program, Know Before You Go. So that's test and teach. Watch and guard, I actually brought this, is to always have a kind of an adult supervisor at the pool. What we do is this is our water watcher tag, and we encourage parents to wear it. Or whoever the adult is watching the kids in the water. There's kind of rules of being a good water watcher. Say you're having a pool party, say you're at Hawaiian Falls. The lifeguards are doing their duties, but it's always good to have an extra person just kind of watching your kids too, because sometimes things get missed. So what you do is you're having your party, you want to have a good time, so you assign a parent to be a water watcher. They're not doing anything but watching the water. They have their cell phone. They're not chatting on it. They're not texting on it. They only have it in case they need to dial 911. And they're just looking at those kids.
The cell phone needs to go in the pocket.
Exactly.
No Facebook.
Exactly.
No
nothing. Don't check. Don't tweet that my kid's doing an awesome somersault in the water. No. Exactly. So you're watching the water. And so what we like about this is that you do it for 15 minutes, hand it off to the next parent, and then you can actually go and enjoy the party. You don't actually have to have one person suffer through the entire party watching, not that it's suffering watching your kids, but everyone wants to have a good time. And then our last one is throw, don't go. So with that, you see a kid struggling in the water, your first instinct is like, I need to go and jump in and save them. That's actually the worst thing you can do.
Is it really?
A struggling child, a struggling person can pull you underwater, and then what we see is we have 2 victims. So what you want to do is you want to get a pool noodle, or they have a ring buoy if it's, you're at the pool, throw it to them and pull them to safety. You can even actually throw a life jacket, or, as long as it's Coast Guard approved life jacket, that's what we encourage. But even a tree branch if you're out at the lake, but you want to reach for them, pull them in. You want to throw something, reach for them. Don't jump in after them. And I know that's super hard for parents just because you see a child struggling. That's kind of an instinct. You want to help, but then.
What happens if they're in the middle of the pool and they can't grab onto something?
I guess
and they can't reach.
if they can't reach for something and you don't have something that you can actually throw out to them, I would probably suggest, maybe partially going into the pool and throwing to something. You don't want to actually swim out to them because I said they're struggling. It's scary for them. They don't know what's going on and they might try and pull you under. So you don't want to go right up to them.
Right, and that's something that I would never have known. Because as you say, your first reaction is just to go in there and help.
Exactly. Your child's in danger.
Yes.
You want to protect them. You're the parent. That's what you want to do.
Absolutely. So how are you getting the word out about the event?
So about the event, we're advertising for it. We want people to come. And what also we're encouraging is we have a website so people can actually donate in case they can't come out to the event. And we're strongly encouraging people to do that. We're especially encouraging, just give $10. Everyone can afford to give $10, and then share it with your friends and have them give $10, and it kind of build up from there. So that's how we're kind of advertising the event.
Is this 100% Children's Medical Center event?
It's a Safe Kids event.
Safe Kids, but Children's Medical spearheading it for.
They're helping us because it's the lead agency for our Safe Kids Coalition in Dallas, so that's kind of how Children's is getting involved with it.
Oh, that's great. I know the other hospitals involved as well.
We don't have anyone. No, it's just Children's right now.
Well, that's great. Well, Children's is an amazing organization, isn't it? It really is. So, so those three things are happening on that day. So the throw, don't go, and then the other.
Yes, we'll be teaching them. We're actually going to have a lot of fun interactive games that kind of drive home these points and other water safety tips that kids and parents can kind of get involved with. But those are our three main messages that we'll probably be, enforcing that day. And that's kind of what our education goes around.
And do you find that, that kids can, they have the swimming classes and your parents think that they can swim, but actually they end up, but panic can set in and that can be
sometimes I think
deadly.
That can happen too. And then parents just the kids go through the swim lessons and parents think they're ready when their kids are not. That's why it's kind of good to have the swimming assessment. I was actually shocked when I was talking to one lifeguard with the YMCA of how many kids you would think are strong, parents think are strong swimmers, and they fail the swim assessment.
Which is scary.
It's a pretty tough assessment, I'm not going to lie.
It is. Well, that's good. It's good for it to be
a
tough assessment. Well, Jaime, thank you very, very much for being here. And I wish you all the best of luck with the event at the end of May. And coming up next, Chef Tara Anderson will show her homemade food for toddlers and kids. Don't go away.